Hello guys, we are in the second week of the Continental Challenge event now for the fourth season in Dragonheir. The first week I talked about two bosses, you guys can check here on my videos, but it's about Dragonheir and Vasca. But this video I'm gonna be teaching you how you guys can have amazing performance against Tamar and Twist, okay? Just keep it tuning here on my channel, guys. Watch this video to the end because I have some revelations to pass to you, alright? Many talk about specific heroes, but yeah. And by the way, guys, if you didn't bind your account yet here with me, I'm going to show you how you can do it, okay? It's very simple. So you guys gonna see this red spot right here, okay? It's very easy. You guys can come here. Actually, the bonus event was here, but it's not here anymore. However, if you click it right here and then you come into this area, and then you're gonna see here, bind your invitation code to claim a grand prize, okay? You're gonna be binding your account with me. Once you click right here, you guys are going to another page in a web, okay? I'm going to show this web right now. That's possible you place a code, my code there. It's very simple. The code is Sky Aesthetics. This is my code. I'm going to really appreciate if you guys can support me, and this is exactly the website. You're gonna see this page here, okay? Just place my code right there, and then Happy Day is gonna be able to get some resources through this code, okay? Actually, this code is totally available for you every single month. This code is going to be available, not a month, but every single event. So I'm gonna always updating here. When you see a video talk about this code, is because it's totally updated. You guys can use it to grab your resources, okay? Just simple as that. Now back here, guys, let's talk about two amazing bosses. So I'm going to show here now. So this is going to be a very interesting video for you, okay? So back now here, so we are here in the game. So I'm going to start firstly with Tamar. Guys, for you fight against Tamar, you have to bring poison heroes, okay? So I'm gonna go here. I'm going to show to you one hero. I have a revelation to pass to you about one of these heroes. It's amazing hero, but look at this. I'm going to show now. Tamar is there. You have to bring poison heroes, okay? Poison heroes. Just keep that in mind. So my poison team, guys, is formed by this team here, okay? It's totally legendary heroes here, okay? That's fine, but like, look, if you are a new player, if you don't have all this amount of legendary, I'm going to also inform to you some specific heroes that you guys can use, okay? Now, in terms of the artifact, guys, I suggest you, this is one of the first recommendations that I'm going to give here to you, because these heroes that I'm using, they focus in enlightenment damage, okay? That means that if you place these heroes with enlightenment, their performance is going to be much better than you place this hero only with attack or criticals or whatever. All right, just one example here, because you have to check always the skill of these heroes. I'm going to start firstly with this hero here. She's totally revelation for poison heroes. You guys cannot imagine how crazy it is to use Jatali on this battle, and she focuses in what? The same like Flora. She has to have a very good enlightenment points for she does a good amount of damage, okay? And then she also has derivative damage right there, okay? So that means that, guys, if you build this hero with a very good amount of enlightenment, she's going to be a goddess. Yeah, she's going to be crazy good. Okay, is insane the performance that she's doing on this battle in specific, okay? Just one example here, just for you guys see in terms of my numbers, how I built my hero here, in terms of this hero. Look at this. I'm going here. Let's see if I can show where exactly. Oh, look at that, enlightenment. Enlightenment of my hero, 543, guys. Of course, she has some accuracy as well, because poison heroes is important also have accuracy to place what? To place the stacks of the poison, so you need to do that, okay? But she's totally built with more enlightenment, okay? That applies also to the other heroes here because they also focus in enlightenment damage. All right, look at that. I have accuracy, but look at the enlightenment I have each hero. That's the main point here. Even my Ogok, that's my supporter, he needs enlightenment to place the heals, you know, to do well in terms of the battle, you know. Look at this. All these heroes, they have derivative damage, and you guys have to prepare them on the way that enlightenment can be one of the main requisites for this situation. All right, just simple as that. Once you do it, amazing. Okay, so just for you see how I built these heroes, you know, very simple. But Jatali is the revelation here. Jatali, this girl here, is the revelation, you know. And artifact, guys, if it's possible you get the poison artifact, do it, just do it, because that's going to prove you also your performance in terms of damage, because focus exactly on what? Enlightenment, okay? That's the main thing. That's focusing enlightenment, okay? Twitch here for me, he was the one to place that I consider to place defense down. Not just about that, he's usually the 3 years, so you have to bring one hero with the 3 years and another hero here you have to bring the pumpeteer. So I decided to place the pumpeteer on my hero here, that is Vikana. Okay, she's not done, guys. Plenty of this hero, I didn't complete yet the talent tree, you know. I'm going to show about this in terms of the talent tree itself. But no, they are not yet completed, you know, so, but they are doing amazing performance. And so I'm going to complete all this talent tree just to see how it goes. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. And Vikan is right here, you guys can see. She's focusing to improve the attack of my team with the downpipe organ. Okay, again, just to show to you, you know, how I built them. You know, they are focusing enlightenment. Many of these heroes, they do damage according to the enlightenment stuff. Just remember about this, what I'm saying here now, okay? But this hero is a revelation, okay? And now about positioning. Positioning, guys, just make sure you guys can place on this way here, because every hero around Ogok helps the team have a bit of resistance, okay? But you can also spread them around. You can do like this. You can do this, okay? This hero here is gonna be attacking the boss directly right there. You can do even on this way, okay? Both way is going to work fine for you to be able to reach what? 200 million damage on this boss. And you see, I do not have even lot here on this battle here. I don't have them. Now, in terms of skill timing, look at the timing that I place here, 18. There are 2 defaults right here for part of Twitch and Ogok, okay, because they are gonna do anyway, like they're gonna do, this time is gonna be fine to them. It's important you place a time closer to the ultimate skill of the boss, okay? That's one of the main recommendations that I do for you. You know, and all the other heroes are followed after Twitch, because Twitch plays forcefully the defense down in the boss, you know, for me able to have a very good improvement in terms of attack. Just simple as that, okay? I didn't place any hero with the resistance. However, if you decide to go for resistance here in terms of this guy, you can do it. I just focus on him to have a little bit of accuracy, because he also plays what? Attack down. And I think that attack down is also important for part of his bad skill to help the survivability of my team. Okay, just an example here. Okay, when I'm gonna be building this team. Okay, guys, this is one situation for part of these heroes. But talk about now some other heroes. If you do not have Jatali as an example here, you know, this amazing hero here, guys, you guys can use Corinne. Okay. This hero here is interesting because what he does is very simple. he has poison explosion. That means that if there's a lot of stacks of poison in the boss, that's going to be a collateral effect. Collateral effect, that means that damage is going to be massive to explode all the stack of poisons that the boss is supposed to have. Okay, just simple as that. So you guys can go easily with this guy right here. There are some other guys that also place a lot of amount of poison. The same about Shinky here. Shinky is one of them. You know, they place a lot of poison stacks. Just an example, this guy here, Eli, he does damage as well. Okay, don't think that he's not going to be able to do damage. Actually he does, and he does easily too, you know. So you guys can also use between these epics here to build your composition if you do not have it, as I said, specific legendary available part of the poison heroes. Okay, and one of the rare heroes that is also very reliable and plays loads of stacks of poison is Dent. You can place Dent in your composition. Okay, he's going to place a lot of poison stacks in the enemy. Okay, this can be one reliable hero for you to be used on this composition as well. Okay, just simple as that. In terms of tanky hero supporters, guys, we have many options for part of the poison heroes. You have Frubo can be one guy. You have even Vikuki here is another support interesting hero as well that can help you in terms of survivability. You guys can use even Sifris to avoid any of your heroes die and not be able to back on to the battle again. Sifris can be very useful on this scenario. Okay, and then another interesting hero here between the rare heroes is this healer. Just another options for you. There is a healer, very solid healer, that's Exandra, you know. And then you have another damage dealer here, the famous Sigrid, that also can be an option for you. Okay, guys, just need to make sure about your talent tree. Talent tree also matters here for you have a better improvement in terms of performance. I'm still going to do that. I mean, my heroes are not ready. But I'm going to explain here a little bit more part of the talent tree from each one. So if you guys don't see here, the heroes that are placing many stacks of poison, I focus to go in the middle. Okay, so some of them I start to improve them on the way that they're gonna be doing more damage with enlightenment stuff, as Duran right here. Okay, I place him on that way, but I can do even some other tests place here in the middle as well. Ogok, I suggest you to place him in the middle if you have Ogok in your battle. Yeah, that can be interesting. Actually, tanky heroes always focus on the way that can improve well your team in terms of, let's say, not tanky heroes but supporters. Improve well the heals that's gonna be able to do in our team. And then my Twitch right here, I focus on the way for he be able to place what? To inflict with more poison, mainly because he's the one that is placing attack defense down. Okay, so this is how I divide. And then my famous heroes, Jatali, I focus on her to go in the top one because she focuses as well in terms of enlightenment stuff. And then if she has more enlightenment, for sure, the damage is going to be fantastic. Okay, just simple as that. Once it's done, guys, just put these heroes to go. Aura here is accuracy. I place more accuracy the boss has. Better for you. And then just place here. Guys, you're gonna see how crazy is Jatali, this hero here, because she can does damage insane. Like that can go up to 500 to 700,000 seconds damage. Okay, that's crazy stuff, you know. The way that she performs all her skill, even though, like, of course, like, it depends of the run. This is one of the main tips right here now for you when you're gonna be fighting against Tamar, because she also stun your heroes. It's going to reach a moment right here, according to the skills of your heroes and performance. The boss won't be able to stun your team anymore. That happened more in the beginning. okay, but after a while that's become more solid, okay. And then once that is done, okay, amazing. But like, look, if your performance is going to be affected in some way, you guys can change the position of your heroes or restart again for see if it's possible to have a better performance. You know, I always do that because when Tamar does loads of stuns and affecting well your team, mainly the main heroes for do damage, that's going to affect your performance. Like on this case right here, you guys can see that I'm being affected as well. So I just did at the moment 50,000 there. So I totally being affected with the Tamar skill. Now, like you see that the stun is not taking my hero, but took time. It takes like 2 minutes. So I lost a good amount of damage after that time. But look at the damage of the Jatali there. It start to be more consistent and growing, okay? It's growing, but I don't think that this run is going to be perfect one. You know, just one example here. Again, you guys have always to repeat the battle if something goes wrong in terms of your damage. Look, I'm going to reach now 100,000 million. Okay, 100 million there damage, 100,000 million. So just for you see, 100 million there. The objective is to reach what? 200 million, and I'm gonna reach there. Look at that, she's going to 400 per second now. It's possible that she goes for 500. Just one example here, how crazy is this hero, guys. She was totally underrated. This hero was totally underrated. Jatali is insane goddess. You know, insane goddess. So what she's doing here is really good. It's fantastic. Like look at the amount of damage. So I'm going to reach. I reached 200 million easily. You know, I still have one minute over there. 1 minute over there. Just left 25 million. Look at that. Very simple, isn't it? Very, very simple. Look at that. Oh, still left a few seconds over there. Now my team is doing solid. 200 million already. You guys know well that after that you reach 200 million, the damage totally decreased for 10%. You know, so 10% only here. If you do a good amount of damage after you reach 200 million, good for you. That can be between a couple of millions, can be between 5 or 10 million or a little bit more. It depends. Okay, just one example here that can happen. So this is doing well. Nothing to complain. But like, look, nobody died. Yeah, that was the damage. 200 million. Insane performance of my Jatali right here. And I'm going to show to you the performance of this amazing hero. Look at that. You know, this was not the top one, okay? Yesterday, just for you guys have an idea, I was testing this hero. I did it just with her, 150 million damage. Just for you guys have an idea how good she is. To use in the battle, okay? She's insanely good. If you do not have a lot to her, no problem, okay? But guys, you guys can do this easily. Just an example, okay? And again, do not forget about what? Do not forget about enlightenment. You know, heroes focusing enlightenment, guys. Just make sure to place enlightenment on them. Just simple as that. And they need enlightenment, okay? So build in a way that that hero can bring to you the necessary performance with enlightenment stats. Okay. All right. So now the next boss right here, I'm going to bring out Twitch, guys. Twitch with the Radiance heroes, and there is a trick. There is a trick there. There are two ways to build that. Like if you have this hero, if you're a veteran player. Well, that's going to be very, very fun. But I'm going to show here right now. Let's go here. Continental Challenge event. This is going to be very interesting. famous Twitch. So how are you gonna be able to build against Twitch right here? That's not going to be. It is not poison heroes. Now is Radiance heroes, guys. Okay, and that's going to be here, Radiance. Okay. Well, I'm going to use this team first. Look at the way that I put these heroes here in the battle. Okay, and look at the distribution here for part of equipments, artifacts as well. And again, I'm using the main artifacts of the rally teams. Okay, that is another thing. I place on Filto. Filto is my DPS dealer. Another thing that you have to consider is about the Mountain Echo equipment here to have some heals, even with the my Uberg. So guys, look at this, you know. So this is how I build them, you know. So this hero here, these two heroes, they have very good criticals, you know. Their function is what? Do damage. Okay. Now this guy here, if you have auto in the game, guys, is going to be amazing. If you place him with the which remains, he's going to be able to do easily to place what? To place defense down in the boss. Now, my tanky hero and supporter is Gillian. She's one of the top supporters in the game, okay? And then you have Laurentiel as well. Laurentiel is fantastic in the way that he improved also the rally teams in terms of the stacks, and he has also more here, some good benefits, some buffs to the team to improve their performance in terms of criticals as well. Alright, just simple as that, guys. So, you know, so this is how I build them, you know. And Gillian is exactly with the ancestral protection gear here to have this amazing performance. Now, in terms of timing, guys, just one hero here has time. This is very, very simple. The hero that has time is Gillian to improve your survivability. Okay, look at the time. The time is about her, you know, and she has to have this time only her, because this hero here, the hero that plays defense, now he acts very fast, you know. Actually, the way that the rally team move here, they move in a fast way. That's why you also can do amazing performance according to the speed that they have. One main thing that you guys have to consider if you're gonna use Gillian is you guys can use with the Gatekeeper. Now, if you guys gonna use the Solar King, just make sure about the skill haste, guys. Do not forget about skill haste in the game. Skill haste is also important, you know. Just showing to you here, there are some heroes skill haste, guys. Just try to use in a boost from skill haste, okay? As simple as that. Now, this is one composition. Okay, so you guys see that there are two minions there by back of the boss Twitch, you know. So the boss here is in the front. So you guys know well, if you check here the skill of this guy, he just focuses on three areas in the map. Okay, it just straight, like you're gonna be hitting here exactly this area here, hitting two enemies, okay, but he won't be able to hit that guy right there. That's why I place Uberg here, because Uberg, look at his skill, his main skill, he's gonna be able to hit in the middle. He's gonna be focusing to hit that two heroes there in the back. So consequently, I'm going to have the performance with the two heroes in the back as well, okay, because the hit is going to hit right there, you know. But I have one secret, another hero that you guys can also bring here to this situation. But guys, before I start to show here this battle, I have something to recommend you in terms of heroes. Guys, if you do not have Gillian, use Garius. He's the top healer between the epics one. He does amazing performance. You guys can use easily him to this battle. Okay, another hero here between the rally teams. You have Martina. She does nice damage. Okay, she ignores defense. and Azure, she's also doing amazing performance. But make sure, guys, if you do not have Laurentio or Alton, bring Alves, you know, and you guys can also consider to bring LB. LB is the best rare in terms of source to improve your Rally team stacks. Okay, because your heroes, your DPS dealers must have Rally stacks to do what? To do damage. They consume the Rally to do damage. Okay, that's simple. Okay, but they need the Rally stacks. Okay, that's exactly what it is. So on the same way that the Filto consume a lot of stacks as well for he does damage, the same thing apply here between the epic heroes. You guys have to make sure that you have what? The source heroes, the heroes that's going to give you exactly rally stuff in the battle to improve damage of your DPS dealers. Alright, just simple as that. Once you do it, guys, you know, just place that battle to run and see how it goes, you know. So the focus here is see between the aura. I have 2 auras and they are the same, actually creating critical damage. So let's go. Let's go to the battle. So you guys see here, I love to see, guys, the performance of the Radiance heroes part of the rally teams, because look at how beautiful it is. It's beautiful to see, like between some other elements in the game. I think the rally team does pretty well here. They have amazing animation performance for part of their skills. This is really good. Okay, really good. And then after here, I'm going to show even the talent tree that I built these heroes. You know, there are 2 heroes, 2 DPS dealer focusing in terms of damage only. That's the Uberg and Filto as well. You guys can do the same for your DPS dealers. You know, but in terms of the heroes that improve the stacks of rally, you have to go in another direction. But look at this. Look at how they are doing. They do massive damage, guys. Now, if you place it here for speed, you cannot see more that performance, that animation anymore. You know, it's because the game is totally speeded there. Just simple as that, you know. But they do pretty well. They do pretty well, like, you know. I like to see even the animation part of Gillian. Gillian does nice animation, you know. A part of Laurentio. Oh, the objective of this run is what? Is to hit 200 million damage. Okay, and do not worry, because with the epic heroes, you guys can do it as well. Don't get me wrong, okay? But of course, if you have the legendary, go and use the legendary. Oh, I still have time in there. I still have time in there. $200 million already. This is one example, you know. And I'm using here 4 rally heroes, but you guys can use 2 supporters. And the other way that I'm going to show to you, it's very fun, you know, mainly for veteran players, but it's really interesting. Yeah, that's not bad, but 200 million here, totally done. Now I'm going to show to you something very curious. Something very curious now, you know. So this is the second recommendation here for part of these heroes. You guys just need to make sure to place this hero in the back. Gillian is right here. She's going to be here as well. I just needed to bring another hero. The hero that I'm going to bring here, guys, is the famous support of Dungeon Dragons. Okay, that's the hero there. This hero here, so he's the guy, you know. So I'm going to show to you what I did with him. He's going to be the one here placing what? He's gonna be placing defense down. I'm gonna build him in a very fast way here because I didn't save anything. Okay, just simple as that. He's using what? He's using the 3 ears equipment. Okay, and I just needed to place here. I think he's gonna go for some accuracy. Yeah, she already have some accuracy there. No, it's not this, actually it's here. It's right here. So between these ones. Okay, amazing. And now I just needed to place what? I need to place this. He's going to be the guy to place defense down. Okay, instead of Alton. Okay, Alton is not going to be here, so I'm gonna be moving Alton. I'm gonna place. I just need to have one healer in the battle here on this battle. Okay, so then Gillian is gonna be here. Yeah, so this is the team. The fun part of these guys is because remember that this guy here hit only straight here. That's futile. So what happened is it's gonna reach a moment. I think that's a bug, but all that enemy is gonna be aligned here in front of this guy. I think because of the control that he plays, you know, just in case. Yeah, so that's exactly the main thing here. Now, just back here, guys, just so you guys see, just so you understand in terms of talent tree, Gillian is using the first one. The good point about this one, she plays a shield, okay? And then all my 2 DPS dealers focus on the top one, you know? They do damage, true damage in the first one there, was when they have a better performance. Luring Teal, guys, or even other hero with a source of rally, go in the middle because they're gonna improving your damage if they are in exactly in the middle here according to the cycle that they do. You know, just simple as that. As you guys can see here, create a magical circle. They do that, you know, Alton, Luring Teal. So just do it, just simple as that. And then after that, to place this hero in battle, just let them do it. You guys gonna see what's going to happen here. You know, all these enemies gonna be aligned here in the front. That is a buggy. Oh, look at that. That's the first rat. The first rat came in there in the front. The first Twitch one. The other one is they are going to come after. They are going to come after. Just like the other guy there. That's going to happen in some stage in the battle. This is very, very fun. Oh, there are 2 follow there. That's all. Just left 1 now. That's exactly the bug. I don't know if it's about now. They are all them together. Look at that. Look at how fun it is. Now it's easy for Filton, you know. It's easy. They hit all them together there in the front. That's insane. This just work with Big B. Big B in the battle that they do this. So you see, all the damage here is start to become very easy. I still have 1 minute over there. Then 200 million reached. This is very fun, very fun. You see, I'm using only 3 heroes from the rally heroes, you know, only 3 ones, but they also can do it. Very simple, isn't it? Yeah, guys, this is the video, guys. It's insane here performance for part of the rally heroes, and then the performance of my poison heroes as well. Just left your message right there, what you guys think about these compositions, the ideas also that I brought here for you. I hope this video can be interesting for you. Just like the video, subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Do you hear it? The anguished wails from the Dragon Queen's retribution. When she forsook us, when she expelled us, they call us the Silent Gods. For we have been exiled beyond the world to where none can hear us speak. How serendipitous! All because you have come into contact with his. This should have been our land!
Oh, you are quite a captivating thought. I fight to defend my soul! One day, I shall depart the unyielding silk and be free of all this.
Now, he has awakened and stands before you.
Shadows
Entangled.
every choice comes with a price.
Don't see me as one of those good ones.
Follow my lead. Everything belongs to me!
We shall await. We shall observe. How will you transform this world?